Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to part 45 of my Cities Skylines series, Springfield. So in the last episode we have started this whole area. It is just like this industrial looking area, and today we will continue working on this, and this will be kind of a special thing right there. What I mean with special thing is basically this whole thing here is like train track going all through the city. So it's going through the downtown, through the neighborhoods, and then into the desert. The meaning for this one is that I thought this is like in the property, or is it called the property? Well, I would say it is a property of the like oil company that also has these like large towers there. There you could have seen them, and yes, so this is basically the way they got it. They got it to this area. For the building, they had the train tracks, and they were really hard to build because they're looking strange if I want to make them just like a street, like Unreal Junction. So I've made it with this like look, and then made it going over a big street. And then for this big street, and there also for the next street, it was going like on the low level. And for this one, I had to think about this like small sharp edge it had on the road, so I changed this later on with a PO object in the next episode, I think. Why is this episode coming on Tuesday, you might ask yourself now. I will get it out on Tuesday, but I think this should be possible. This is because I have some time to do it on like Tuesday, and this means that I can get it out today. At least this is what I'm hoping, so if not, you will like notice it, but I hope I can get it out there. And yes, so for this whole area my plan was just like to have these two like terrain tracks going there, and they will have a quite interesting like story behind them, because I think it is just like for oil tankers to get the oil into the town, or the petrol. I will guess it's the petrol because we'll also build something later on that will be a refinery. This will be in the desert, and this will be a huge thing, so for this one I'm still planning how I want to do it. So there you can also see where the whole thing is going, and like the whole track. And for this one there I have just destroyed the street, and this whole thing there will be, I think, some abandoned ground. So this will be something like a small space between the downtown and the suburbs. I think this isn't too unrealistic, so yes, we will take it. So for this whole project, I just like also in the start I thought about how long it should be, but I can't say at this point how long it will be because I'm having so much fun producing these things right now, so I can't say it right now. We will see, I think. So yes, because I don't want to leave it unfinished, because this would be weird, and I don't want to make it too long, so I will have to take a look on how long to get it. Actually, if I can't say everything that I built there, I've built this about 3 days ago, so I'm sorry, but I can't say everything right, but I know what I'm doing there, and this is basically just getting the ground on the same level so that it's looking realistic. And for this one I've decided to use these like terrain, how are they called? I think they are called terrain conforming network? Terraforming network, something like this. And they're pretty useful, so I like to use them quite a lot, and they're giving you so many possibilities how to use them and like get your whole area a new shape. And yes, for the next episode I'm already trying some stuff out. It is for better quality of the videos. They got a bit better also in the next one, but they will have to get better soon. So for this one I'm right now trying with like OBS with my recordings how to get them right. So what I did there was basically I built a road through it. This happened and there to look for me like a big accident later on. That's due to the fact that they drove through the building. So when you wanted to go to the last hall there, they drove through a building, so I've changed this later on that they're driving on the tracks. This isn't that realistic, but it's more realistic, so I took it. Here I'm just looking on for some buildings that we could use, or that we potentially could use. And there weren't that many, but I think they are enough, so just like these warehouses. Not too fancy, not too shabby. Maybe just like to repair the trains when they're going in there and they have like a trip through the desert and to this point. It would be useful for them to do this. So there I've also changed the gravel to a dark one because I don't like this very bright one. So I've changed it to the one from, I think it was actually the Springfield theme, or it was Seychelles theme, I think, as you could have seen there. And this is also fitting better into the desert. And yes, this will actually be one of the parts that will be connected to this one. But for this connecting, I will have to do something like a small area for oil, so this will have to be done soon. Like already I said, it's like abandoned, but it isn't that much abandoned, so there is actually some working, but it is poorly maintained. This is what I want to say. So I also thought about getting mud everywhere, and I've used them also later on, but not these like very dark ones. I've made them lighter, just like by moving them into the ground, and they're looking quite good in the end, I think. So they turned out well, I like them, and yes. So also this like train tracks are very old, they aren't in use in any way. And what I mean with this one is also like the next part will be in the next video, built with an like abandoned lot. So there are some trucks and some like excavators, I think they're called, and stuff like this, just like working there. So this will be another special point in the next episode, and I think we can all think about how this will look. So basically with a lot of dirt and stuff like this. So for all of these buildings I've decided to use this bright color. That's due to the fact that I like this bright color and it is working quite well. Also there was just trying if I could get them to like the other point there and just like look in the building at what I could use there, and yes. It actually wouldn't fit in there this much, so I've deleted it later on, but you will see me there trying them out and trying to get them to look good. So if you've watched this video until this point, I would appreciate if you would consider subscribing to me. I'm always trying to get my potential for talking, moderation, and also the look of the video better and better. Also in case with the rendering and trying to get a new chair because it's really annoying also to me. And I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to me, because it would help me a lot and it encourages me to do more stuff. So I would appreciate if you would subscribe to me, and yes, hopefully see you in one of the next episodes of things. So bye, have a great day, and yes, hopefully see you next episode. Bye.